Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can do your own GelX nails at home like a professional like me. I have clients, so I do this pretty much daily. But first I'm going in with a medium grit sanding band. You can get these pretty much from anywhere, Amazon or your local nail supply store. I will have everything linked below, all of my products that I use. Everything is honestly pretty affordable, especially if you're just trying to save some money and you want to learn how to do your own nails, or can't make it to the nail salon and you got to get by for a little while, something like that. I've been doing my own nails for a very long time now. I used to do them when I was younger too, but I would just buy like the glue on, nails and just kind of glue them on and then decorate them how I wanted to. But actually doing them professionally, I would say it's been probably close to 4 years now. So I think I know a little bit about what I'm doing. So I promise I'm not going to steer you in the wrong direction. But I did cut my nails down, just took a set off. So there is like a little bit of product left on my nails. But when you're doing GelX, it's okay to leave a little bit of gel on your nails. It's not that big of a deal because product sticks to product. But this is what they look like, all prepped and sanded down. Now I'm just kind of buffing the edges of my nails because they were kind of like sharp and just kind of all over the place. So I'm just trying to make them smooth just so that the application is going to be a little bit better, so you can use any kind of buffer. Now I'm taking a cuticle bit. I believe I get this one off of Amazon. Just really good for kind of getting up in there. This is not a full necessity unless you just have a lot of lifted dead skin around your cuticle. It will help with application and just make it a lot better and smoother. So I use this little cuticle bit. I love it because it just gets up in there really good and gets up all of the dead skin. As you can see, like, look at everything flaking. It looks like there wasn't even like really anything there to get up, but I'm telling you, if you take this cuticle bit to your cuticles, something's gonna come up. You're gonna see dead skin flying everywhere. It's kind of satisfying. I really like doing this part. It's just nice to look at. And then I'm just taking a little bit of 70% isopropyl alcohol and I am cleansing and dehydrating my nails with this. So this is what they look like, all prepped and ready to go. Now I'm taking these tips. Now these tips are actually Nail Couture, but they were actually really cheap. I believe they were only like $11 and they're really nice almond tips. I love these. I believe they're the just regular almond. I'll find them and I'll link them below, but if you want to dupe from Amazon, I have some linked in my storefront too. Now I'm just taking my pH bond. This is a dehydrator, and I'm just putting this all over my nails to make sure that there's no oil or anything. This is the gel that I'm using. So I do usually use the Gelish Foundation, but right now I've been refilling my bottle with this Zanist. I believe that's how you say that. I've been refilling it with this rubber-based gel, because honestly it's just been getting pretty expensive to keep rebuying the Gelish Foundation. It's like $14 a bottle, and that refill bottle is like 30 milliliters when usually a regular bottle is like 15, so it's only $10. I'll link it below, but it's an amazing gel. So I'm just filling my tip, and I am starting at the cuticle and pressing down. I know I kind of ranted a little bit, but I'm going to show you guys again. Just make sure that the gel is on there evenly, and then you're going to flash cure it with this little lamp. I also got this off Amazon. I believe it's pretty cheap. I believe it was like no more than $12, but look at my application, it's perfect. And then I'm going back in with that same gel and I'm putting it underneath the tip. I do this because I feel like it just adds extra strength to the GelX, especially if you're kind of rough on your nails. I pretty much use my nails as tools. But see, again, I'm painting the inside of the nail tip with the gel, and then I'm putting a little bit of a dollop of gel at the base, and then we're going to rock it onto the nail starting at the cuticle to the free edge, and then you're going to flash cure this. It's just easy to have a flash cure lamp because it just makes it go by really quick, so you can just kind of keep moving instead of trying to put your hand in a big light. It just, it's kind of ridiculous. It doesn't really work well that way. But I'm just curing the gel underneath as well, and this is what they look like. Beautiful application, and I'm telling you, this gel is amazing. It really has been working so well. It's been hard for me to find a gel that was similar to the Gelish Foundation just the consistency of it, and this is the closest that I've been able to find, and the retention is insane. So now I'm just kind of going in and filing my tips, making sure. Oh, another thing that I did that I didn't show is I put top coat underneath the tips too, because if you don't put top coat on top of the gel, dust and everything's going to get stuck under there because it does have a sticky layer on it. So just make sure that you top coat it, or at least wipe it with alcohol, whatever you want to do. But I usually just do a non-wipe top coat. This is what they look like after I filed them. Now I'm taking a 5-in-1 bit, which you can also get this off Amazon. I have some linked in my Amazon storefront. And I am just going around the cuticle and just smoothing out the edges of the tip to make sure that nothing is lifting, nothing's going to get snagged. You pretty much want to file down until you see your natural nail and when everything is blended. So I'm just taking my buffer and I'm going to buff the nails out just so that we have a surface to work over. And I'm just cleansing them again with alcohol. And now I'm taking my Gelish dehydrator again, and I've been doing this recently, putting the dehydrator over the top of the nail because I feel like it kind of preps it instead of having to go back in with like a gel base coat and then you start bulking up the nail. This just works really well to prime the nail and kind of make it tacky. And now I'm just taking a black gel polish. This one's from D&D. It's called Black Ocean. And I'm going to paint all of my nails with this black base coat. This isn't my favorite black gel polish. My favorite one is the Creation gel polish, the super black, but I'm kind of out of it right now, so this is the one that I'm using. But I'm just cleaning up the edges, making sure that everything looks good, because you can tell when you mess up with black. It's very easy to see if you kind of get it everywhere, so I just do my best to do as clean of an application as possible. And now we are taking my alcohol again, and we are going to wipe the sticky layer off of this black gel so I can go in with my chrome. This is my key to doing chrome so well, is to just wipe them with alcohol and then go straight in with a clean finger and start rubbing the chrome onto the nail. It just comes out so beautifully, but you have to do it within, like, right after you wipe it. After the alcohol dries, you have to immediately go in and do this. So I clean off my finger before I go to the next one. So I wipe my finger on the paper towel with alcohol, and then I dip my finger in the chrome and then rub it onto the nail. So I do this with each one, because if you try to do the chrome with the same finger you just did the other one with and it has chrome all over it, it's not going to work. So that's a big tip, I feel like, when it comes to doing chrome. You have to make sure that you're doing it with your clean hand or sponge, whatever it is, because if it has too much chrome all over it, it's not going to work. It has to be clean for it to actually have that mirroring effect. Like look at it. It's beautiful. It just came out so perfect and so quick. This is the quickest way that I found to do chrome. So now I'm just wiping it off with my little brush, and this is acetone because I'm doing airbrush today, so I'm just mixing. I use regular polish when I do my airbrush machine, so I mix in acetone and regular polish, and I mix it in here before I put it into the little thing, because I find if you mix it in the container of the airbrush gun, sometimes the polish can get stuck down in the hole and it just doesn't spray evenly. I got this idea from some creator, so yeah, I just take like a little syringe and I just put it into the airbrush gun just like that. It's already mixed and ready to go. Just make sure that whenever you're doing this, you make enough so that you don't have to go back and do it again, because that's kind of annoying. And then just test it on a paper towel or something to make sure that it's working. And then I'm just going to kind of go and just spray it in the middle to just put a little bit of a dot. But I find that regular polish works better for me. Some people like using gel polish, but honestly, I just never really found the right ratio, and regular polish works really well. And I have a bunch of it that I don't use, so I just put it to use whenever I use my airbrush machine. And I go over it twice, so I do one round on each nail, kind of let it dry, and then I go in and do a second, just to kind of make the color a little bit more vibrant. And also the regular polish mixed with acetone pretty much dries instantly, so there really is no wait time, and you can go in and put your gel top coat over it. If you just want to leave it like this, you can, but this is what it looks like. Now we're going to be blinging out the nails. This is kind of what I'm going for, but on my pointer finger and my ring finger, I'm going to do like this little silver gem, this little cross. I'll tag these two. It came with like a bunch of them, a bunch of different ones. So I'm just kind of flash curing that on there. And then on my ring finger, I'm putting this cute little heart. I just haven't done any kind of crazy nails in a minute, so I just wanted to kind of go all out. But I'm using that thick gel to put the little charms on. And then I'm just flash curing those just so that they don't move and they stay in place and I can kind of keep moving quicker. It does take me a long time to do my nails, like a couple hours, but I don't mind it when I have time. Now, I kind of did my gems the lazy girl way. I just went in with top coat and I'm placing my little pearls and my rhinestones on. But if you want these to last a lot longer, I suggest going in with that, like a thick gel, and placing each one on before you top coat it. That's usually what I do with my clients, but I just honestly did not feel like doing that. So I just put them over my top coat. I just made sure that they were kind of sunk down in it as much as possible. But this is what they look like. And now on my middle finger and my pinky, I'm kind of doing the same thing that I did with my thumb, just kind of all over. So I'm doing the pearls in the middle, and I love these little pearls. They're so cute. I don't ever use the big ones. I always use the tiny ones. Then I'm going in with some tiny little silver rhinestones and kind of putting those on the outside. I just love this design ever since, like, whoever came up with the chrome and airbrush was just honestly such a good idea. I've loved it. I was kind of debating on doing these for my vacation nails a while back, but anyway, this is the final look. I promise you, you can do it. Anybody can do this, even if you're just doing the GelX on your own without all of the design and everything. But anybody can do this, I promise. And it's not that expensive. It's affordable, and it's super easy to learn. You just have to get, your skills up and practice. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.